So welcome to this part now. For this part, we'll be looking at functions. So let's start with the first one, which is sum, average, mass, minimum, and count. All right. So I'll start with the first one, which is sum. So using my numbers that I already have here, so I want to create the sum. Okay. I want to create the sum. So instead of going with the plus, you can put your equal signs, then type on SUM. So Excel already have this set of functions created for you to make the work easy for you. All right. So you have the sum. Click on it. So what do I want to sum? I want to sum. I want to sum all of this. Okay. So I light on everything you want to sum, the range. So it has given me the range I want. So it shows now. If I can do it one after the other. Okay. Let me not go too fast. I want to sum this, comma. I also want to sum this, comma. I want to sum this, comma, and I also want to sum this, comma. Then when you're done, you close your brackets and press your enter. That's done the sum for you. That's the sum function, okay? That is how to use your sum. Now let's see the next one, which is average. So I want to find the average. This is sum. This is average. This is minimum. This is maximum. And this is count. So now I want to find the average. The same thing here. Come here. Put your equal signs. Type your AVG. Alright. Type your average. And you have it here. Click on it. So what do I want to check? The average of these numbers. Right? Click on it. Highlight them. The average of these numbers. When you're done, press your enter. So that's how to use your average. And for minimum simply means which of them is the least. Which among them is the least. Okay, so put your equal sign, put your min. Alright, you have this now. So among these numbers here, you can also check for the whole table, alright? To find the minimum all of them. Which of them is the smallest? If I press my enter. So that means the smallest here is 40.377. And we can also check the maximum. Which of them is the biggest? Alright, type your mass. Let's just do for this cell, okay? This alone. Or just this two. And press your enter. And that gives us our maximum. The maximum number here, the biggest number here is 59205.48. Let's see count. Count simply means let's count how many numbers I have here. You can simply do this by highlighting all of them. If I highlight here, it will show me a count. Look beneath here, you see it count. There are 76 numbers here. Okay, let's say you want to use formula, okay? Just click on it. Equals to count. Count all of them. And okay. So see, I see I have the same answer, 76. Okay, so that is how to use your count to 76 and 76. That's how to use your sum, your average, your minimum, your mass, and also count. Now for count, we also have conditional count. All right, you count if it means this. Count if this. Count if this. Okay, so we can do that. Let's move on to the next one we have. The next is mean and mode. So still on this number, let's find the mean. Mean simply is something as your average, which you've already done, okay? So let's do the same thing here. Let me call this mean. Mean and mode. Your mean is the same thing as your average, okay? So you type average, all right? Double click it. So let's find the average of all of these numbers. And enter. So that's the average. Now let's find the mode. Among these numbers here, which of them occurs most? So you put your equal signs and type your mode. So we have it here. So let's highlight all of them. So in this case now, it's telling us that there's no available number. No number appeared more than once. All right. So that's what we mean by not available. Okay. If you click on this by to show you a value is not available to the formula or function. Okay. Value not available, error. All right. So that's it. So now let's move on to the next one we have on our list here. Proper, lower, and uppercase. So let's say I have this list here. I have this now proper. Let me use this as proper. Let me use this as lower and upper. So I want to make proper simply means each of them should begin with a capital letter. Look at this cell here, okay? Edna Thomas, Bonnie Potter. Okay, this is already in proper, okay? So I'm just going to get this now. Let's assume it wasn't. Okay, let's start first off with the upper, all right? I want to change this now to upper. Upper means there should all be capital letters. So put your equal signs and type your upper, bracket open. So what do I want to? This cell, right? I like the cell you want to work on. Then when you're done, you press your enter. See, it has, let me expand this cell. It has moved all of them from small letters down to all capital letters. So that is how to change your numbers, your letters to capital letters at once. Let's move on to lower. So let's assume now I want to make all of them small numbers, small letters. So put your equal signs, lower, open your brackets, align the cell you want to work on, and press your enter. So the same, it has changed all of them to small letters. And now let me assume now I want to make all of them, the first initial to be capital letters. That's where you use your proper equals to proper. This time let me use this one because I already have small letters. Okay. Now press your enter. Let me expand the cell. So you see, it has made the first letter capital letter, capital letter, capital letter, capital letter. So that is how to use your proper, your lower, and your upper to change your letters. Let's move on to the next one. I'm going to clear this sheet now. Next on our list is trim. So we want to see how to use the trim. Now look at our data sets. If you look carefully, there are some spaces before the name. So we have some spaces. We have some spaces here. We have some spaces. So what trim does is it removes unnecessary space in your set, in your cell. So how do I achieve that now? I'll come here. Always remember to put your equal signs. Type your trim. So let's say I want to just trim on this one alone, okay? Let me trim on this alone, okay? Trim and press your enter. So you see, now what I have now is, look at the spaces out, right? So I have now Edna Thomas. So I can actually apply that to all of them by just clicking here. Okay, see, you click and drag. So it has trimmed all the unnecessary space I have. See, for Guy Gallagher, see, it's out. So that is the job of the trim. So let's say now, let's do it again. Put your equal sign, trim, bracket open. I want to trim all of this column, alright? And press your OK. So it does the trim for me. If you look now, there are no spaces again. These spaces I have here are no longer here. So that is how to use your trim function. Let's move on to the next one. So welcome now. This time I have our next one, which is left, right, and mid. Assuming now I want just, look at this now, I want just the first one. Let me name this as left, right, and mid. So left means I simply want just the first letter, just the first one, all right? That's my left. So I'm going to use equals left, type your left, you have it here. So now it's telling you now, what do I want to, I want this now, right, left. The characters I want. From this left, how many characters do I want? From the left, I want just EDNA, all right, so 4. So write 4. And when you're done, you press your enter. It has given me just the first 4 letters. So let me assume I want left. This time I want just BO. So I'll type on, select the cell. I need just BO. So BO is just 2. So write 2. Press your enter. So it gives me just BO. And this time I want Gwendo, not Gwendolyn, just Gwendo. So put your equals to left, Gwendo, click on the cell I want. Gwendo is 1, 2, 3. That is 6. So, comma, put your 6 and press your enter. It gives me just Gwendo. So that is how to use your left. It picks the first numbers you want, the first numbers from the left that you want. Okay, so that's how to do it. Let me do this now. Now for right this time it starts from your right. Okay, let's go to right. Type your right equals to type your right, bracket open. Now I want mass. Okay, mass. So for my right pick, I want mass. So instead of Thomas, I want just mass. Or let's just take Thomas first. All right, Thomas is 1, 2, 3, 6 words. All right, so pick on this now. I need just Thomas. All right, so there are 6 letters there. Press your enter. So it gives me just Thomas. Do you understand? Okay, so and for Bonnie, I want just Porter. All right, equals to right. Click on the cell you want. Porter is 6 letters. It gives me just Porter. So if you applied it for all of them, it won't be the same because they are not of the same order. Let's say I have let me pick a new data set. Let's say I have this now. Okay, let's use this instead. Right click and insert new cell, new column. So I want just reg. Instead of saying regular, I want just reg. So just come here, put your equal signs, type left. Okay, I want this. Reg is just 3 letters. So right, so 3 and close. So it gives me the reg now. Now if I click on this now, it will fill it up for me, picking just the first 3 letters. So when you go to delivery, pick just the first 3 letters. That is how to use your left, your right. Now let's see the mid. Put your equal signs, type your mid. So it's showing you the text you want. So click on this now. Where do I want to put your comma? Where do I want to start from? I want to start from let's say let me start from D and end at T. Okay, D is the second, so D 2, comma, end at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. End at the 6th number. Then press your OK. So you see that started from my D and A and ended at my 6. That's TH. It will make sense. So let's go to the next table here so you understand it better. Let me create a new this thing here. A new column here. Okay, not there. So I want knitted. Knitted, you can see, right? So united. So I want just knitted, all right? Knitted. So I'll just come here equals. So now let's come here now. You put your mid equals to mid, bracket open. So I want this text, right? So I want knit, N-I-T, okay? So it's asking you, where do you want to start from? Start from the second, which is N. So that second is 2, right? Comma, 2. So where do you want to, how many characters from the 2 do you want? So I want just 3, all right? So from N-I-T, that's 3, all right? So put your comma and 3, then press your OK. That gives us knit, all right? That gives us knit. It picks the first one I want to start with and the number of characters I want, so 3. By the time I'm done, now you can just click here and that will fill up for you. So this is how to use your left, your right, and your mid functions. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one we have here is the transpose. So for the transpose now, it inverts it. It turns the table. Look at this table now. I have this table here now. I have this table, row, order, customer name. Let me take this out, okay? I have row, order, customer name, ship mode, and product subcategory. Now for transpose now, it will turn all of the column to the row and all of the row to the column. Let's do that now. You can come here. I can go to the next cell if I want, okay? But let me stay on this part so you can see what I'm doing. Come here. You type your equals to Type your transpose. Transpose. So what array is asking for array? Remember I told you what array is, right? What array am I looking for? I want to transpose all of this. When you press your OK, now see the magic it did now. Let me move it forward a little. See what it did. So the row ID, which is this now, right? The row ID 206, this now, it became the column now. This became the column now. Why this other part now became the rows? Are you seeing that? Let me expand it so you can see it very well. So it became the rows. So it converts it, it turns it. All right, that's what transpose does. It turns it, it makes the column the row and the row the column. So that's how to use the transpose function. Let's move on to the next one now. So now we want to use the function len. What's the job of the len? Now len counts each character in a text, all right, in the cell. So let's take for instance now, I'll come here. I want to see the length of this particular one here. Okay, so equals to, type your len. You can click on it, then click on the cell, press OK. So it has counted. For now I have 5. All right, so that means this cell has 5. If I drag down, you see they're all 5. This one should be 4, right? So let's bring down and see. So you see 4, and then I have this one also as 5. So now let's do for the next. Let's count this cell, this particular column. Put your equals to your len, bracket open. I can equally drag it down to the end, okay? And then press your enter. It fills it up for you. All right, so it has counted each of the letters in each cell and given you the answer. So for the first cell, that's 11 characters. This one has 13, and so forth and so on. So that is how to use your len function. Let's move on to the next one. Concatenate. What does concatenate do? What it does is it joins, let's say I have 2 columns. Okay, let's do this now. Equals to, write your concatenate. So that's it here, concat. So you have concat, all right? Click on it here. So I want to join this cell, comma, and this cell to become one word. So you do concat, bracket open, the first cell, comma, the second cell, then press on OK. So now I have 20632 high. See that? Let's do that for others. Click and drag. So that's the word concatenate. Concatenate means join them together. It has joined all of them together, merging them to become one. That's the job, that's the function. So let's move on to the next one. So the next on our list is round down, round up, and round. Okay, let's quickly do this now. For round up means simply you're approximating, you round up, okay, and you also round down. Let's see how to do this now. Put your equal sign, then do your round. So you have round up, okay? Click on the round up. Then click on the cell you want to round. So you want to round up to how many decimal place? That's what it's trying to tell you. How many decimal place? So I want to round up. In this case, we have just 2, all right? So let's round up to 2 decimal place. Oh, you have 2. So let's just do 1 decimal place. So let's put 1. And you enter. So instead of 1.6, it becomes 1.7. It has rounded up, okay? Let's apply that to others. Drag here. It has done the rounding for you, okay? For this now, you have 2.9, it becomes 3. So what it does now, it's 8 round up. If you add 1, it becomes 10, okay? So it becomes 0. Take out the 1 to here, it becomes 3. That's how we got the 3, okay? So this is rounding up. Let's see round down. Equals to round down. So the same number. Round down. The number of places I want to round down. Let's still use 1, okay? So rounding down now still leaves it there, okay? Because I'm rounding down, it's still there. So 1.68 becomes 1.6, okay? Because I'm rounding down, drag it down. It applies the same function down to all of them, okay? As you can see, I'm rounding. This is just the general word, round. It does it for you, round. So I want to round this number to let me put 0. 0 means to the nearest whole. All right. So it has rounded this now, right? So 1.68 to the nearest whole becomes 1. If I do that here to the end, so it has rounded them up to the nearest whole number. You can round up to the nearest whole, to the nearest 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal places, and all of that. So it's your choice. So that's how to use your round up, round down, and then round. Let's move on to the next one. So for this, we want to see how to use today, now, year, month, and day. So let's see today. So I want to find out what today is. What today is. All right. One simple way to do that now is just you press your control and your column button. This tells us what today. Today is the third month, the 22nd day, and 2025. So that's how to use your today. You can also do that by using the formula equals to today. Close it. Okay. Press your enter. So it has given me the same thing, all right. But then I just showed you the shortcut, which is your control and your column button. That gives us today. So that's how to get your today's date. The next one is now. So what is now? What's it now? To tell you the time and also the day. Do that by equals time. Now. Open and close. So you see, today's day is this, and the time now is 12:17. Okay. So that is how to use your today and that. So now let's go to the next one, which is day.